Good morning. This is Judge Alyssa Perez resuming the civil docket for the 210th District Court for January 18th, 2023. All matters being heard today are being heard in accordance with all emergency orders and directives regarding COVID-19. In addition to that, we are streaming all matters live via YouTube for public viewing. Mr. Marufo, would you call our next case, please?
Bottom of page 1, Judge. In cause number 2022 DCV 2591 Portfolio Recovery Associates LLC versus Shema Asabi. Announcement of counsel, please.
Yes, good morning. Jessica Olson-Jung on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning.
Courtney Bombach on behalf of defendant.
Good morning, ladies. We're set for a scheduling status conference. Where are we on this one? Are we looking for a trial date? Is there some other plan?
Judge, we were looking for a trial date, I would say at least 60 days out.
We'll definitely do at least 60. If you're telling me that's a little bit of a shorter timetable, then I would say 9 months out for scheduling. Are you all looking for a jury trial or a bench trial?
Bench trial?
Okay. So let me look at dates then for a bench trial. Let me see where that is. Myrna, maybe we can do something in April. We can find a spot for them in April. Do you all know offhand? I know I think Easter's on the 9th, so maybe the latter part of April. Do you all know of any conflicts that you have?
No, Judge.
No.
Okay, so we'll get you something for the latter part of April. Myrna, I'll work with you on getting an exact date. Okay?
Okay.
All righty. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
May I be excused, Judge?
Yes, ma'am. Take care. Thank you. Who's next?
Bottom of page 3, Judge. In cause number 2019 DCV 4385 Dora Peña Marquez et al. Versus Ryan Rashad Howard et al. Announcement of counsel, please.
Humberto Enriquez, Your Honor, on behalf of plaintiffs.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And Enrique Lopez on behalf of one of the defendants, Your Honor, Optimal Logistics LLC.
And I believe Mr. Vasquez that we received I saw a motion early this morning, a motion for continuance of today's docket call. My recollection is that we had removed the trial date this week because we were having to reset, but I did not see in his motion anything about an agreed date or how much turnaround time you all were going to need. Did you all discuss that amongst the three of you at all, or?
I have not, Your Honor. I have not discussed it. We are trying to get depositions of the defendants. Mr. Arenas, who is the corporate rep for Optimo, okay, and Mr. Rashad Ryan Howard. We have not. Enrique, I mean, whatever. I'm sure we can agree to a date down the road.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, absent that, I do want to have a schedule set up because I know we were talking about that since last time. That's why I pulled you off of this trial date. So can we look 9 months down the road, select a date there, and then we'll circulate a new scheduling order. If there are any issues, then we'll have settings going forward. Are you all comfortable with that?
I am comfortable with that, Judge. If the court will just give us the court scheduling order with the trial date 9 months or so down the road, we can work backwards, and I'm sure that Enrique, myself, and Mr. Vasquez can fill in the blanks on all those dates for the court.
Beautiful. I'll put down October 6th with the docket call being October 4th. Flexible there, but let's get that ball rolling because I don't think it's all we need to do is get some scheduling done.
Yes,
okay. All right, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge Perez.
Take care.
Thank you, Judge. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, who's next?
Top of page 4, Judge. In cause number 2022 DCV 2531 Maria E. Dominguez versus International House of Pancakes, aka IHOP et al. Announcement of counsel, please.
Yes, Your Honor. This is Joshua Govea on behalf of the plaintiff.
Okay, and it looks like Mr. Govea, let's see, citation not served, and then we had this order setting hearing, so we're just here for a status conference.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
What's up?
So we've went ahead and we've settled with two of the parties. We're still looking into that third party because for some reason they weren't included in the release. So we want to see exactly what was going on there.
Who's the party that is outstanding?
Yes, ACG 3020.
Okay.
So we're gonna look into that, and hopefully if they were included in the settlement as well, then we'll probably end up dismissing, letting the court know that the case is settled.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 30 days. Okay, I'm gonna set it for a
Okay.
status/dismissal in 30
Okay,
days.
sounds good.
All
Thank you, Your
right,
Honor.
thank you. Okay, who's next?
Staying on page 4, Judge.
Mhm.
Melis, in cause number 2020, DCV 0101, Melissa Zambrano et al. Versus Enrique Lujan. Announcement of council, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel Mena for the plaintiff, Mrs. Zambrano.
Okay, where are we?
Judge, this is the same one where we tried to get into probate court because the estate of the deceased who's now in California. The probate court kicked it back to me to kick it back to you. And I think we have to, first off, we have to determine the heirship and then get the appointed representative. So what I'm doing, Judge, is I'm going to try and apply my plaintiffs, or they designate someone to be the representative of the estate so they can at least accept service and then collect from there. So it's taken us a little bit longer than we anticipated, Judge, and I apologize.
I can't remember because I don't remember, Mr. Mena, if you have a couple of cases that are like this, but why would this one not go to probate court?
It should, but they kicked it back. They didn't want it. So
Yeah.
and again, I think you transferred it or tried to transfer it or previously, but Judge, if you want, can I then contact maybe Judge Chu and see if she'll take it back?
I'm
you let
sorry,
me
I
do that?
lost you there, Mr. Mena.
Would you allow me to take it to Judge Chu and see if she can take it back? If you'd be willing to take it?
I feel like that is where I
Okay.
was. What was it? Did it, is that who initially rejected it or was it Judge Gamboa?
I think it was Judge Gamboa, Judge.
Okay.
So let me run it by Judge Chu and
Okay.
Judge Strelitz. So if
Okay.
you can give me, I'll go talk to them within the next week, Judge.
Okay, it would be 30 days, 30 days for
Perfect, Judge.
status. Okay,
Thank you, Judge.
thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too. Who's next?
Bye-bye.
On page 5, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2022, DCV 2596, Nancy Martinez et al. Versus Abraham Dutchlin et al. Announcement of council, please.
Roberto Sanchez on behalf of Castillo.
On behalf of whom?
Ms. Castillo,
I'm sorry, I have Nancy Martinez.
I'm sorry, Judge. I just got out of court for Ms. Castillo. It's for Ms. Martinez. Sorry about that, Judge.
All right, so we had this filed back in August 2022. We're here for a status conference, showing that citation, everything was unserved back in September. What's going on,
Judge,
Mr.
we-
Sanchez?
Judge, we've already resolved this case, Judge.
Okay, so you got a dismissal for me or a non-suit?
Yes, I could draft one up. I could draft an answer on this, Judge. That's fine.
Okay, it'll be set for dismissal in 1 week. Just give me the order of non-suit or dismissal, however you're gonna do it, and we'll take you off the docket.
Perfect, Judge. And be
Thank
excused.
you. You may.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Bottom of page 4, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2022, DCV 0769, Platinum Flats Carriers LLC and Domingo Castillo versus Platinum Flats LLC and Jose Inez Castillo et al. Announcement of council, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Lynette Stone on behalf of the plaintiffs.
Good morning, Ms. Stone. Have we ever gotten anyone on behalf of the LLC here? Let me see. Who's here on cause number ending 0769?
I won't show nobody in the waiting area or here, Judge.
Okay.
I
Ms.
want to
Stone?
answer your question, Judge. Are you asking me who on behalf of Platinum Flats LLC has appeared in the case?
Correct. I mean, because I don't believe we've had anybody from the LLC. However, oh gosh, my memory is just maybe failing right now. I can't remember. I thought Mr. Castillo had appeared at the last hearing.
So he did, but the history is that Platinum Flats and Jose Castillo did have an attorney, and he withdrew. They advised the court, or the defendants advised the court, that they were getting a new attorney on 2 different occasions at 2 separate hearings, and no one has ever appeared as an attorney in the case for Platinum Flats LLC or Jose Inez Castillo. In the meantime, Your Honor, you did enter an order on our motion for a temporary restraining order, and we have a contempt motion set for non-compliance. We were trying to get citations issued for those. We were waiting for those citations to be issued so that we could set it for hearing.
Okay. Yeah, and if memory serves, but that was a big if. I believe your contempt motion was filed as of the last hearing. It just was still in process. All right.
We're waiting for citations to be issued for that contempt motion.
What's holding that up? Because I think, are the requests not, it looks here like they were filed back in December 16th.
I'm not sure, Your Honor. I received a note actually from my assistant at our office that they just had not been issued yet.
Ms. Cables, do we know anything about that?
Yes, they wanted the citations issued on the motion, and the citations that we have wording for answer on a petition. So we weren't able to issue with that because of that verbiage that's on our citation. So we did speak to somebody in the office, and they said to just go ahead and cancel the request.
Okay, so I'm going to let you all look into that. I don't want to delay this too much, but it looks like, we're probably going to have to go something like 45 days out for a status conference. Okay.
For a status conference, but if we're able to get it served before then and get it set for hearing, we will do that, Your Honor.
And make your request. Yeah, make the request ASAP because, but I think 45 days, I don't know if we're going to get there. So I'm going to go 45 days. I feel like 30 is too soon.
Okay.
Okay, that's just for the status. We're anticipating something else, a hearing before then. If not, maybe on that date, maybe we just put it on the same day.
Can we say, is it okay for us to go ahead and set the case for trial, Your Honor?
Let's wait until that date. I don't imagine I would put you very far out. Okay, depending on what your request is on the trial. We won't go very far out on this one. But we'll see how that goes.
Does your court do special sets?
We do, but I can tell you, again, depending on what you all will be requesting, bench versus jury trial, that'll tell us a lot about how quickly I can set you.
Okay, we will be setting it for a bench trial, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay.
All righty. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
45
Judge.
days. Take care, Ms. Stone. Who's next?
Thank you.
Bottom of page 6, Judge,
Mhm.
in cause number 2022 DCV 2952, Veronica Ramirez versus Alma P. Velasquez. Announcement of council, please.
Good morning, Judge. For plaintiff Omar Cisneros.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the defense, John Schultz.
Hi, gentlemen. Looks like, looks like this one's pretty standard. When do you want a trial date? Generally I go a year out unless you think you don't need that much time.
I would ask for a year out, Your Honor. I'm coming for Gabriela Marquez, and she's out on bereavement right now. So more time I can give her, just because I don't have her calendar right in front of me, the better.
Oh, okay.
That's fine with me, Judge.
When you're out, I'm gonna. Oh man, I don't have my 2024 calendar. We're gonna look at latter January. What's the last Friday in January 2024?
The last Friday, Your Honor, would be January the 26th, 2024.
All right, then that's your date. Myrna, offhand, do we have any special settings? I can't imagine.
No, ma'am, we don't.
Okay, so that's your trial date. Docket call will be the Wednesday before that. Please agree to a mediator and include it on the scheduling order that the court will send you and return to us within 2 weeks. I hope I haven't lost anybody. Mr. Schultz?
No, Your Honor,
Okay.
I'm on my phone in a different hearing on the computer and I'm switching to typing. January 26, 2024 for trial, docket call Wednesday before that, and Your Honor wants us to file the agreed scheduling order within the next 2 weeks, correct?
And with your mediator. Yeah, that's it. You'll have a setting in 2 weeks. That's your deadline to turn it in. All right. Anything else? If you need a hearing outside of those dates, request it via email with your filed pleading, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Nothing
I-
further will be excused.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Cisneros. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Judge.
Who's next?
Top of page 7, Judge.
Uh-huh.
In cause number 2022 DCV 2906, Discover Bank versus Luis Alamo. Announcement of council, please.
Valencia Carter Bennett for Discover Bank.
This is Lauren Ferris on behalf of Heston Law Firm for Luis Alamo.
All righty. Scheduling status conference. What are you all doing in this case?
We were going to request a reset for a trial date at least 90 days out, Judge, so we can try and get discovery and possibly work out a settlement.
Okay.
You're in agreement with that.
Okie doke. I think I'm gonna put you, let me see. I think I'm actually gonna put you in latter July. And let me tell you why. We'll look for a date there because what you're asking me for, I'm just off of memory is I got a lot of criminal special settings going in there. So it's tricky in terms of scheduling you all. So I'd rather put you further out. So we'll look for, oh my goodness, something in latter July. So let me get with Mr. Hernandez on that and get you a date. Do you all need a scheduling order? So we'll get you a scheduling order leading up to then, okay?
Okay, sounds good,
Thank you.
Judge. Thank you. That's all I have. May I be excused?
You may.
Thank you.
May I be excused as well?
Of course. Thank you, ladies. Who's next?
Bottom of page 6, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2022 DCV 2522, Wells Fargo Bank N.A. versus Leonardo Sotelo. Announcement of council, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Benjamin Joseph Gutierrez on behalf of Wells Fargo. Ready to proceed?
Anyone on behalf of Mr. Sotelo? Have we had any unserved? Okay. Mr. Gutierrez, on this one, I believe we received a motion to retain on the docket. What is going on here?
Yes, Your Honor. We're unable to locate him. My understanding is that we still believe that the address is correct, but we're also looking into potential other addresses. But we're requesting 60 days to be able to try to perfect service.
Okay, so I will reset for 60 days, but I'll tell you this, if in the interim, you're going to be asking for something else like subservice or something like that, have it filed and presented to the court before 60 days, okay, before we come back.
Understood, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Who's next? Mr. Gutierrez, do you have anything else?
That's all I have for the court today, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. You're excused.
Great day.
Judge, we're all caught up with the 10-15s.